Vernon Monticello may be member of the prominent Monticello clan, however, he doesn't get the same respect given to his siblings. Aside from being the son of a mistress, he is considered the black sheep of the family. The rebellious son who is not afraid to break the family's overbearing tradition and does not give a single shit to his clan's deteriorating reputation. He is a notorious Lothario but a loving father to his 9 kids from 5 different women. Natawa si Denise matapos basahin ang article ni Tanya tungkol kay Vernon. Vernon hired her to write a magazine column for his new business launch. Tanya's lifestyle journalist, a very close family friend and Vernon's ex-wife. Also, the mother of Dallas Monticello. Baka ma-blacklist ka lalo ng pamilya, sabi ni Denise. But like it's funny. Vernon doesn't even care about his own family, Tanya chuckled. Sa tingin mo may paki ako. But maybe I'll remove the last part baka masira image niya. Nagtawanan ang dalawa. Anyway, tell Vernon I'll send him the final draft tomorrow. Dumaan lang ako to check if Dallas is here. Nagulat si Denise, we haven't seen him in a while. Unbelievable, napailing si Tanya. Hindi ko alam kung saan nagpupunta ang batang iyon. Baka nagtatago sa'yo, narinig nilang tudyo ni Vernon mula sa likod. Binabantayan mo kasi masyado. Paanong di ko babantayan? Puro na lang barkada inaatupag, Tanya complained. He's young, tila baliwalang sabi ni Vernon. Nag-enjoy lang iyon. Tanya rolled her eyes pero hindi na nagsalita pa. Mabait si Dallas. Hindi iyon gagawa ng kalokohan pag-aalo ni Denise. Mamaya ka na umalis. Mag-lunch muna tayo. Aunt Tanya, long time no see, masayang bati ni Sofia kay Tanya. Hi, Sophie, Tanya gave her a hug. How's school? Okay naman po. Are you going to celebrate Christmas here in Manila? Tanya lives in Quezon with her family pero may bahay ang mga ito sa Alabang kung saan nakatira si Tanya tuwing may trabaho sa Maynila at madalas doon nagpapasko ang pamilya. Yes, of course. You're free to visit whenever you want, sabi ni Tanya. I'll prepare your favorite lasagna. Natuwa si Sofia dahil bukod sa paborito niya ang lasagna, she would see Jade, Tanya's daughter. Close sila ni Jade at madalas mag-usap sa telepono, kahit pa madalang silang magkita sa personal. Maya-maya pa ay dumating na rin ang mga kapatid ni Sofia. Hannah and Diana sat beside her habang katabi naman ni Tanya si Vernice, her 7-year-old sister and Donnie, ang bunso, who is 3 years old. Huling dumating si Dio, Diana's twin brother at Vegas, her third older brother. Dad, I made my decision. Dito na lang ako sa Pinas mag-aaral ng college, sabi ni Dio. Siguro masteral na lang sa ibang bansa. I think it will be good for our company na magkaroon ako ng connection sa local business world. Smart choice, Vernon said. Pero kahit naman anong gusto mo, suportado kita. You should enjoy your college too. How about you, Diana? Any plans after graduation? Napatigil sa pagkain si Diana. She has not thought about college. Pagkatapos ng mga nangyari, she just wants to spend time with her family. You can postpone college for a while, sabat ni Denise. Take a gap year and enjoy traveling. I agree, sang-ayon ni Vernon. You don't have to think about college now if you're not yet ready. No pressure. Salamat po, Diana replied. I'll let you know. Ayoko rin naman pong magsayang ng oras. Ellis, don't you take your vacation at our house in Quezon? I'm going this Monday. Sumabay ka na sa akin. Babalik tayo bago magpasko. You haven't visited your grandparents in a while. Can I go? Excited na tanong ni Diana kay Vernon at Denise. Of course, you can, nakangiting sagot ni Denise. You can all come, sabi pa ni Tanya. Malaki ang bahay. May duty ako till 23, sabi ni Hannah. I'll go next time. You have to, hindi ka pa nakakapunta sa amin. Kung gusto mo sa summer. Can come. May tatapusin akong project, sabi naman ni Vegas. Next time na lang, tita. Sana nga project yan, biro ni Tanya. Aasahan ko yung next time mo. Dio. No, thank you, Dio chuckled. I learned din a lesson, tita. Sa alabang na lang ako bibisita. Tanya remembered the last time Deo went to visit his grandparents. It was a family reunion. The twins didn't have a good time at nagpasundo agad. Dio promised never to set his feet on his mom's family house again. Tanya is Diana and Dio's biological aunt and the older sister of their real mom. Sophie. Tanya turned to Sofia. Pwede ba, Mom, Dad, she asked her parents. Promise, I'll behave. Okay, Denise smiled. I think you deserve a break too. How about Vernice and Donnie? Tanya turned to the kids. Do you guys want to visit in my house? Not without my mommy, Vernice said laughing. No, umiiling namang sagot ni Donnie. I miss having little kids, Tanya sighed. They want to be with you all the time. I barely see Dallas nowadays. Jade is too busy with her studies and Marquis. I have no idea what made him want to enter the seminary. Marquis is Joel, Tanya's current husband's nephew. The couple took him in when his parents died in tragic bus accident. Magpapari si Marquis, gulat na tanong ni Vernon. Tanya nodded, kinausap kami ni Father Jude last week. Desidido raw talaga. Hindi mo ba siya pipigilan, Sophie? Vegas asked. Everyone turned to her, amused. Excuse me, even Sophia was surprised sa tanong ng kuya. Di ba crush mo iyon, dagdag pa nito. Tuluyan nang natawa ang lahat. Fine, di ko crush iyon. Si Aunt Hannah may crush doon, she quickly said. Hannah couldn't stop laughing. Excuse me, who asked him to be her prom partner? Hindi ba ikaw? I only asked him para makaganti sayo because DB friend Yeshua asked you to be his partner instead of me. Sabi mo pa cute si Marquis. Lalong natawa si Hannah. First of all, your little friend Yeshua was 9 years old while I was 17. And I find Marquis cute the same way na nakakutin ako sa puppy. No offense, Aunt Tanya. You better hurry, guys, if you like Marquis. I'll support you, Tanya said. Magagalit si God kapag pinigilan natin siyang magpari, biro ni Sofia bago muling bumaling kay Hannah. Yeshua's 14 now. Maybe you want to date him. No, thank you, Hannah quickly said. Magpari na rin siya. Nagtawanan ang lahat. Excuse me, Sir Vernon, nagulat ang lahat ng patakbong nagtungo sa kusina ang hardinero. May mga pulis po sa labas. Bakit raw kahit si Vernon ay nagulat? Let them in. Nagkatinginan ang lahat. Sophia thought of Kieran. Baka naman may ginagawa itong kalokohan. Kahit naman matino ang kuya, he's surrounded with a gangster and rebels. Magandang tanghali, Yen Vernon Montesillo. Pasensya na sa abala, bati ng matandang pulis na hula ni Sophia ay chief. Magandang tanghali, sir, bati rin ni Vernon. Anong may paglilingkod namin sa inyo? May kaunting tanong lang sana kami sa anak mo. Halatang kinabahan ang mga magulang. Kay Sofia Rafaela Montesillo. Hindi makapaniwala si Sofia na siya ang sadya ng mga pulis. Kahit wala naman siyang natatanda ang ginawa, kinabahan pa rin siya. Huhulihin kaya siya ng mga ito? It's okay, Sophie. Kung wala kang kasalanan, wala kang dapat ikatakot. Just answer their questions. Hindi pumayag si Vernon na hindi ito kasama habang tinatanong siya ng mga pulis sa sala. Kilala mo si Primrose Nepomuceno, hindi ba? Bungad na tanong ng pulis. Opo, kaklase ko po, sagot ni Sofia. Alam mo bang hanggang ngayon hindi pa rin siya umuwi? Alam mo ba kung nasaan siya? I have no idea, sir. Kailan mo siya huling nakita? Saglit na nag-isip si Sofia, last day of class. Sa classroom. Bago ako umuwi, nakita ko siyang nag-aayos ng gamit. Kinausap ka ba niya? Interesadong tanong ng batang pulis. Umiling si Sofia, our driver was waiting for me kaya nagmamadali akong umuwi. Bukod sa kanya, may iba pa bang tao sa classroom? Yes. Hey friends, huli na bago ma-realize ni Sofia ang sinabi. Baka madamay pa ang mga barkada niya. Pero kung wala namang kinalaman ang mga ito, they don't need to be scared. Nagkatinginan ang dalawang pulis. Pwede mo bang isulat ang mga pangalan nila? Naguguluhang tumango si Sofia. Hindi na nakatiis si Vernon, sandali mga sir. Ibig sabihin ba si Sofia pa lang ang iniimbestigahan nyo? Bakit naman siya ang naisip niyong puntahan agad? Bumaling kay Vernon ang chief, hindi naman. Sabi ng mga magulang ni Primrose, hindi na raw ito umuwi galing school. Nabasa namin ang diary niya at ayon dito, si Sofia lang ang kagalit niya. Hindi makapaniwala si Sofia sa narinig. She was Jedi's best friend, pag-amin ni Sofia nang makabawi. At totoong nagkaroon po kami ng conflict kaya hindi na kami nag-uusap. Pero last year pa iyon. We stopped hanging out at wala na akong balita sa nangyayari sa kanya. Isa pa, kung di kami okay, bakit naman siya pupunta rito? Nasaan ka nung gabi ng Biyernes? Nung huling araw ng klase niyo? At home. Then went out with Eva's sisters and mom in the night. Pagkatapos isulat ang mga sinabi niya ay nagpaalam na ang mga ito. Salamat sa kooperasyon, paalam ng mga pulis. Salamat din, paalam ni Vernon. Pwede ka ba naming makausap saglit, Dinky Vernon? Sure, bumaling ito kay Sofia, mauna ka na sa kusina, Sophie. Tapos nang kumain ang lahat at halatang hinihintay na lang si Sofia at Vernon. Sumunod naman agad ang ama makalipas ang ilang minuto. Dad, suspect ba ako? Hindi napigilang tanong ni Sofia. Of course not, sagot ni Vernon. They just need to clarify things. Isa pa, hindi lang pala ang diary ang basehan nila. What do you mean? May nagsabi na hindi nga raw kayo magkasundo and based on that girl's story, you hate Primrose enough para pagdudahan ka nila. Vernon looked pissed. Lalong nagulat si Sofia. Vernon looked at Tanya, yung ampon mo. Si Eloisa.